Final Fantasy XIV is a game with many references to earlier Final Fantasy titles. In Endwalker, the newest expansion, the devs wanted to focus especially on Final Fantasy IV, and you can really see it. There's the more obvious stuff, like the minions, the lunar whale mount, or the moon in itself. But there are also some more hidden Easter eggs you can easily miss if you haven't played Final Fantasy IV. 5 of these I'm gonna show you in this video. Spoiler warning! This video will contain spoiler for Endwalker as well as for Final Fantasy IV. To see the first Easter egg, you don't even need to play the game, it's just enough to watch the trailer. Every expansion has a featured class. For Shadowbringers, this was Dark Knight, and for Endwalker, Paladin. What makes this so noteworthy is the fact that the protagonist of 4 started as well as Dark Knight and then had to change to Paladin.
The time has come. Bid farewell to your blood-stained past. Vanquish the Dark Knight. You and he are one no more.
So you could say that the trailer Warrior of Light had to undergo the same journey as the Final Fantasy IV protagonist. Okay, the next one may wake some bad memories. These are the Loporrits, or as Final Fantasy IV called them, the Hummingways. While this may already count as Easter egg, there are some more special ones. In the original 2D version of Final Fantasy IV, there was an NPC who could change the names of your characters. His name was Namingway. Since the 3D remake added voice acting, the characters had fixed names, and so lost our little friend his job. In search for a new purpose, he started to unlock for you different features, giving you items or sending you on annoying quests. And every time you encountered him, he would change his own name to fit his current profession. Throughout Endwalker you can find many of his names. Like this little fellow. If you talk to him, he says this. After assuming this name in 4, he decided to go traveling and asks you for a tent, an item which can heal your whole party. You can answer with yes or no. If you say yes, instead of taking only one tent, he just takes every single hard-earned tent in your inventory and leaves you with nothing but regrets. I think I'm going to keep my distance from this one. At another time, Hemingway decided in his quest to get the best pudding ever to call himself Puddingway. And I'm sure you remember this name. He even got his own side quest. In case you played Final Fantasy IV, I don't shame you if you were too afraid to even start this quest. To complete his quest in 4, you needed to get an item from an enemy who could only be farmed reliable with proper preparation and a lot of skill, but had also an abysmal low drop rate. Even Atma farming wasn't as painful as this. Don't worry, in Endwalker it's only a small side quest without any drop chances. The fourth one is very easy missable, especially if you play without battle music. Every expansion has its own battle music. And yeah, I get it. It can be pretty annoying if you're traveling through the map, minding your own business, to accidentally aggro a mob and thus ruining your peaceful journey. But Hydaelyn's escape ship area on the moon is a little bit special. If you start a battle there, you won't hear the usual Endwalker battle music. Instead, this one plays. You guessed it, it's the Final Fantasy IV battle music. Don't take the last one as serious, but in both games your party members have the tendency to sacrifice themselves only to come back later more or less unharmed. This counts as Easter egg too, right?